So guys, the Insurgency dev team just released a bunch of new info on Operation Breakaway yesterday in a dev stream, including details on the new weapons and also on a new map. And obviously that means we've got a lot to talk about in this video. So guys, this is BillyEatWorld again, and let's find out. Alright guys, how you going? Welcome to the video, and like I said, today we're looking at some of the confirmed details we've got about the next Sandstorm update 1.8 Operation Breakaway, which, if you missed my last video, is actually going to be coming out on October 6th, and it's going to be themed around a fictional coup d'etat scenario somewhere in the Middle East. Now, you might remember in the last video, I also made a prediction that maybe the insurgents this time would be joining the security forces, but well, turns out I actually got that the wrong way around. We now know that it's actually going to be the security forces joining the insurgents, which when you look at the middle guys on the cover art again, seems to make a lot of sense. Now, not just that, but the other main detail that's been confirmed is that, kind of as we're expecting, the new map is going to be a new version of the classic Insurgency 2014 map, Tell, which, as you might have already realized, is the reason you're seeing that map in the background of this video. I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like. As you can see, it's a super close quarters urban combat map. Now, one thing the devs really wanted to make clear, though, is that this new version of Tell isn't going to be like the one you can see on screen now. It's not a remake, it's more of a reimagining, which you can really tell from the screenshots that they've given us. It seems like the same basic layout, but a lot of the buildings do look pretty different from the original. Now, moving on, the other thing we spoke about in last week's video was the new weapons, the FAMAS F1 and the AUG A3, which have also now both been confirmed. But not just that, Sandstorm's lead designer, Mike Zerouis, actually confirmed a bunch more details on stream, including that these will be the only two weapons released in Update 1.8. Now, another thing he also gave us was some of the new weapon stats. For example, both guns are going to have the same damage model, but the AUG is going to have a 30-round mag and a pretty controllable 600 RPM rate of fire. Whereas, on the other hand, the FAMAS looks like it's going to be a beast. It's going to have a 25-round mag, but it will fire at an insane 1200 RPM, meaning that it's going to be the fastest gun in the game, and it's going to take a massive amount of skill to control that recoil. Also, I should mention the other thing he confirmed is that both weapons will be available to the Rifleman, the Demolitions, Observer, and the Commander. And also that they're both going to be able to use the Underbarrel grenade launchers and presumably, I'm guessing, the Underbarrel shotgun, hopefully as well. Now, speaking of the Underbarrel shotgun, well, Mikey stopped short of directly confirming it on yesterday's stream, but he did hint when people started talking about it in the chat that there's some clues in the artwork. And so I think we probably can safely say at this point that it is definitely coming in 1.8, but they're just going to be saving that announcement for a future dev stream. Now, speaking of future dev streams, well, it looks like the next one is going to be in about a week's time on the New World Twitch channel on September 17th at 11 AM MST. And they haven't really confirmed exactly what they're going to be talking about in this one yet, but let's just say that new attachments, new game modes, and new cosmetics were all stuff that they didn't want to talk about on yesterday's stream. Just finally though, one thing they did confirm that definitely won't be coming in this update though is toggleable optics, which is something they planned to release in 1.8 but they've had to push back. And also one last thing they quickly mentioned, apparently AI is going to get an improvement in update 1.8 again. So hopefully we'll have some more details on that in a future stream as well. Now, just before we go, on one final note, another bit of insurgency news that you might want to know about is that the devs are currently running a competition for map designers. Basically, in a nutshell, entrants have 20 weeks to create custom maps, and the top 5 entries are all going to win a cash prize, plus a bunch of new PC hardware from Intel and NVIDIA. Now, something the devs have also mentioned in the past is that they're not opposed to the idea of putting community maps into the vanilla game. So basically, if you're an Insurgency fan and you're also an aspiring level designer, well, maybe this is your chance. If you're interested in finding out more, I'll leave all the links in the description down below. But anyway, guys, that's just about all I've got for you guys today. But like I said, make sure to check back in about a week because it looks like we are going to have more details on Breakaway then. And of course, just remember that I can't possibly cover every single detail of these dev briefings in just one video. So as always, if you want to find out more, check out the description for all the links to the official posts. As always, though, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and please feel free to check out the links in the description if you want to see any more of these videos. And also, don't forget you can find my Twitter and Discord links down there as well if you want to keep in touch. And as always, until next time, see you later, and have a good one.